Hi, I'm Margaret. I hope you've had a super weekend. We're making these little almond biscuits today. They're beautifully light and crisp and go wonderfully with this lemon mousse. The mousse is beautifully creamy. So come on, let's give it a go. Before you start, make sure the butter's been out of the fridge for a wee while. It makes it much softer and easier to mix in. They need to be fully incorporated before you add the egg. You can buy lots of different kinds of vanilla. I like to use vanilla extract, not flavouring or essence. Extract tastes much nicer. It's a natural product, and just as its name suggests, it's extracted from the vanilla bean. So to me, it has to be the best vanilla to use in baking. Now for the dry ingredients. Let's pop them all into one bowl before we mix them in. I'm adding this a third at a time. This will make a smoother batter. This batter will go a long way. Each biscuit is quite small and quite thin. The batter itself will make up to 36 little biscuits. So we can have these with the lemon mousse. Pop a few in the biscuit tin and there's plenty more to nibble. Don't forget to scrape down the sides and give it a final mix. You don't want to leave any of the ingredients behind. The dollops that you put onto the baking paper need to be quite small because this mixture does spread. For this reason, I'm spacing them out too. I'm only putting 6 on each baking sheet, but luckily I've got a couple of baking sheets, so I can have one ready when the first one comes out. The caster sugar will give them a nice surface when they're baked, and it also helps your spoon not to stick when you squash them into little circles. And there's always room for a little bit more sugar on top. When they come out of the oven, they'll be quite soft, so leave them on the tray just for about 5 minutes before you take them off to cool completely on the wire rack. And while they're cooling, let's get started with that lemon mousse. Now when I'm making lemon mousse, I like to use those eggs that have got the really yellow egg yolk. This helps to make the mousse that lovely final colour. The first part is to make that lovely lemon custard that will ripple its way through the rest of the ingredients. This mousse is sweet, and it also has that lovely zing of lemon through it. This is achieved by using both the zest and the juice of the lemons. Once the flavours are in, we can give it a good whisk. This needs now to go on the stove, stirred continuously until it thickens, using medium heat, so that the mousse is nice and smooth. I'm going to sieve this mixture. It will need pushing through because it's quite thick. And don't forget to scrape all that lovely sauce off the bottom of the sieve. We don't want to waste that. Then into the fridge with it while we sort out the egg whites. Just a tablespoon of caster sugar will help this to become the right consistency. It needs to be good and stiff. Then in it goes to the cooled mixture, and it needs folding in gently, round the edge and through the middle. Now I know that some people don't like raw egg whites in their mousse, so you can leave this out and just add a little bit more cream. It won't be quite the same consistency, but it will still be tasty. Just a little bit of vanilla extract now to balance the flavour, and we can whip that cream up. Again, it needs to be quite stiff. Again, fold this into the mixture and then pop it into the fridge to cool before you serve it. So there we go, a lovely combination of flavours and textures, and a right nice treat for after tea. Thanks for joining me to make and bake today. Have a great week, and I'll catch you again soon.